Hello Taurus, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your August 2022 mid-monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So let me get you one more shuffle in. I'm actually going to do a riffle shuffle for you. All right. Okay, so we have the sun. So some sort of illumination is coming to you right here. So all things will be exposed to you in the future. That's what's important to understand. The sun is a very harsh card. A lot of people call it the happiest card in the deck. It's not the happiest card. It represents the truth. The truth is all things will die. And when you look at the sun card, you can see that in the white horse, the child sitting on the white horse, the sunflowers in the background, and the sun itself. Everything in the card represents death, okay, or will die. So when I see the sun card, it represents total illumination to a situation, and it does also represent, something that you truly want can burn you in the end, because all good things must come to an end. That's what you have to understand. I'm not saying this to be, very negative. I'm just saying if you have a situation that you truly enjoy, just be prepared to understand that, it could come to an end for you. So seeing the illumination right there and not getting your hopes up, that's very critical, especially in Leo season. We're in Leo season right now. And, it does represent the last hurrah of summer. So let's look at this energy. I'm going to be using the Revelations Tarot. I'm going to pull 3 cards, and this deck does have reversals. So let me give it one more shuffle. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? What does the sunlight energy represent? We have the Chariot in reversed. We have the 3 of Wands in reversed. And we have the 9 of Pentacles upright. So what I'm seeing is delay in movement right here. You're really wanting to move forward, and you're really hoping something will move towards you, but it's not moving in the way that you want it to. However, you do have this 9 of Pentacles representing that you're supposed to be where you are. So grow and nurture a situation right here, right now. Okay? I kind of feel like you're really hoping to move forward in something. And as I said in Aries reading, what's meant for you is meant for you. If you're really wanting to move forward in a situation and the universe is like, no, you can't, then that's the situation for you. Just be happy where you are. For example, a lot of people really wanted to move forward. They had plans, but then, that whole thing happened 2 years ago. Things shut down. Things couldn't move forward. And that's kind of what I'm seeing for you, is that maybe you're hoping to move forward. Maybe you're hoping to change jobs. Maybe, this, that, and the other thing. And it's just not coming through the way that you want it to. And so you're trying to put in more and more effort with this 3 of Wands. It represents magic. And you're saying, I want to move forward. I don't like where I am, but where you are is the 9 of Pentacles. So let's look at this with the Chariot. Where you are is your own garden. Where you are is supposed to be where you're supposed to, nurture and flourish and grow. You're just not happy there, possibly because you can't find the love of your life. Maybe you're just not happy in your own house. Maybe you're just feeling bored with the situation. And you know what? That's okay. You can feel those emotions. Maybe it's just something as simple as changing houses, changing apartments, finding a new place to rent, finding a new home, whatever, selling your house, but staying within the general vicinity. I feel like if you work with the universe and saying, well, ultimately the only reason I want to move forward is because I don't like this house, or ultimately I want to move away from this situation because I don't like this job, work with the universe and the universe will work for you. The universe is saying, stay here. We can help you move to a different location where you're happier, but this is your garden, okay? This is what I've wanted to grow for you. So why is this Chariot in reverse? Why is it not going to be able to move forward? Why do we have to see this? 4 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Lots of changes within the world right here. The Hierophant represents a very staunch organization. It can represent, the government, military, law, churches, order, higher commitment, holding on to things. So higher commitment, holding on to things, the government holding on to things, government's in control. They're not going to let go of control. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you, is it's like it's blocking something. This could be another, mandate where people can't travel. Like that's what this situation is. It's like you want to move, but you can't because it's out of your control. When I see the Major Arcana, double clarification of Major Arcana, this is out of your control, okay? What's this 3 of Wands? We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Page of Cups. Okay. So you're really feeling good right here. You're feeling sexual. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling like you want to start something new somewhere else. Because here's the thing. The Page of Cups, I didn't say C-U-N-T. I don't know if you heard that. I said this Page of Cups. But I got tripped up over my words. So when I see this Queen of Wands and this Page of Cups, it's like you're feeling great, you're feeling magical, you want to move forward, but here's the thing, you're not seeing the situation fully through. You're seeing something shiny within this cup, but you're not seeing it for what it actually is. And, there's an old saying that says, where you go, there you are. You're thinking like, oh my God, if I go to this place, it'll absolutely change my life. And then when you go to that place, you're absolutely going to think to yourself, wow, this was a waste of money. I'm crying in, Rome. It didn't change my life. I didn't meet these people. I didn't have this, great spectacular thing. In fact, what you're going to think is, wow, all these people don't speak this language that I'm used to speaking. Wow, these people are kind of like different from me. Like you're expecting this romantic thing because that's what cup energy is. And you're coming from a romantic, idealistic energy, but it's not it. All right. You have to come from this more mature energy and think, hey, maybe it's not all that in a bag of chips. So let's look at this Nine of Pentacles. Six of Wands, yeah, you have victory where you are, and you have a Four of Swords. You need some rest, though. Okay, you need to kind of pull yourself out of the battle. Maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you need to take a vacation. Maybe it represents that you just need to take a trip somewhere else, or just have some rest for yourself. Maybe go and do something within your own hometown or your own social circle, whatever, but something different. Maybe you go to work every day and you go home. And then on the weekends, you're like, well, I gotta run my errands. And then you go home. And you do this loop over and over and over. And you're like, I want some excitement. Well, if you go to a different city, you're gonna do the same thing. A lot of people don't understand that cities are really meant for people with, a lot of money or they're on vacation. Okay? I'm not calling you poor. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the idealistic, romantic idea of like, Rome or Paris or whatever, those people, are miserable there too. Some people are anyway. They're working their jobs. They're like, wow, all this stuff to do, but I can't do it. I don't have time. So that's kind of what this is that maybe you just need to take time to have victory for yourself. Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands, Three of Wands. That's what the situation is for you, is you need to mentally move away and emotionally move away from too many wands in the fire right here. Maybe you don't have happiness where you are because you're constantly doing things for other people, or you have too many wands in the fire. Maybe you're like, I have to go to yoga in the morning. I have to get my coffee. I have to, go to work. And then afterwards, I have to drop off my clothes to the cleaner. You have all these different things that you're supposed to do. And the universe is saying, hey, you know what? What if one day you didn't do that? What if one day you slept in and then, you had the energy to go walk in the park and take time for you and do the things that you want to do? I'm not saying call out of work and pretend you're sick or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, take some time for you, okay? Maybe your manager's like, can you take this extra shift? And you say, I can't, sorry. Or, nurture yourself. Try to find the things that you're around right here that make you happy. And it could be as simple as you spending a day alone to yourself. And even if you have kids, I know sometimes you have to get a sitter or whatever, but going to that restaurant that you've always wanted to try, maybe just doing something different, but peaceful different, maybe going to the spa. I don't know. But it does represent being at peace, and then you find your victory. You find your victory in a peaceful, blissful state. But it does represent where you are and what you've grown for yourself. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Here's the thing. It does represent pushing back against emotional fulfillment right now of moving forward, spending money. Okay? So if you're thinking about moving forward, like moving to a different location where you have to spend a lot of money to move, that's what's being blocked off to you. The universe is saying, not right now. It's okay to take a little rest and a relaxation, but I don't see it being like a permanent thing. Okay? Strength. Your foundation is solid where you are. At least for the present being present moment. Okay? Let's look at this Hierophant energy. Yeah, King of Wands, Tower, Leo Tower, balance. This could represent, the universe is watching out for you, because here's the thing about Leo energy. You do have the Strength card coming out over here, but you have Leo energy coming out with the King of Wands. This does represent people being impulsive and causing the tower to break apart. So this could represent, a new war breaking out. And the universe is trying to balance it out for you so you're not involved in that situation. Like, for example, if another clash or another conflict breaks out and you're in a fucking expensive ass city, you're not going to have a good time. All right. You might be struggling where you are right now, but at least you're not struggling paying, $18 for a sandwich in New York kind of thing. Some of those people are just having the worst time. California is having a mass exodus of people. Maybe you're always like, I want to go to San Francisco. I want to go to California. I want to do this. And then, that's just the romantic idea behind it. In reality, they have an application where there's so much excrement on the ground where people will tag excrement on the ground so you don't have to walk on it, because that was a big thing. It's like people walking in feces. So like the universe is saying, no, where you are, stay there. Now, if you're in California or in New York, whatever, I'm seeing that, the reason you can't move forward is that a situation is supposed to be peaceful for you. What you know is supposed to actually bring you comfort, okay? Maybe you have comfort around you and you're like, I want to move from this. I want to move. And the universe is saying, no, stay here. It's going to balance itself out. You don't want to move and, spread yourself too thin with your finances or whatever. It's just not the right time, because if a new conflict breaks out, whatever, you're going to be trapped and not have enough money. That's what this is. It's all about money. It's all about saving and holding onto your money. The Hierophant wants you to understand that. It happened before. I believe it was in the Great Depression, where the banks held on to the money. And the Hierophant can be a representation of a financial institution holding on to people's money. So that could be something like you want to move forward to this new place, and then, a couple months down the line, these financial institutions end up holding on to people's money. That actually happened with some apps right here. Take it. It doesn't even have to be a physical movement. You could be thinking like, hey, I want to move my money from one place to another place, like Voyager. Voyager was an exchange for a lot of people's cryptocurrency. It went bankrupt. People's money is lost in space right now. Millions and billions of dollars people can't get a hold of. They shut down their trading platform. So if you had all your money parked in this and like all these cryptocurrencies, now you can't get your money out. So don't take it as maybe a physical move, but think about it as like, a financial move as well. Think of it as like, you want to change banks or you want to change jobs or something like that. The universe is saying, it's not the best over there. And I'm going to make sure that you understand why I'm blocking you off, because maybe you don't see it right now, but you will in a couple of months why this situation was blocked off. Five of Swords, the World. Yeah. You'll get the completion and you'll see, oh, it was a bunch of backstabbing BS behind the scenes. It was this sorrowful one-upping, I want to have control over this situation. Egotistical, flaring tempers right here. So that's what I'm seeing for you, at least, Taurus, is that, there's a block, but there's a critical reason there's a block. It doesn't have to be you actually changing. It could be a representation of you wanting to change anything within your life. Okay? So, anyway, let's move forward. What do we need to know for you? I'm going to be using the Halloween Oracle first. Getting tongue-tied again, sorry. Halloween Oracle. We have Cauldron, Synergy and Healing, and Scrying, Intuition. Use your intuition right here, okay? See things from a higher perspective. It doesn't always have to be, when you read tarot and someone says, there's a movement being blocked off, what is this movement? What are you trying to move? You're trying to move your money? You're trying to move a physical self? You're trying to move, jewelry, whatever you're moving, it's not the time, okay? You'll have victory, keeping it where it is, where you are. There will be a tower moment, and you'll be glad that that situation wasn't on you, okay? Lighten your load, happiness. Yeah, drop that Ten of Wands burden energy right there. Lighten your load. Take a day off for you. Be happy. Okay, that's what this represents right here. So let me get you a couple of, what are these? Witches' Familiars. We have Blackbird Omens, and we have Hedgehog Disguise. So when I see this blackbird omens and this hedgehog disguise energy, pay attention to the things that are around you. There's a blessing in disguise right here, but there can also be something disguised as a blessing. All right. And that's what you have to understand, is that if you see something, the blocks are the omens. Because what you're not seeing is the disguise of something that's very deceitful with whatever you're trying to move right here. Okay. And it could be within a lot of different things. You know, even in China right now, people's money is locked. People's money got locked. You know, the Russian people's money got locked when they decided to, when their government, I'm not going to put it all on the Russian people, but when their government decided to invade Ukraine, all these people's money around the world got locked. People who were in different countries' bank accounts got locked. Like, you understand how difficult that was? Wouldn't it have been better for them to have their assets locked if they were at home rather than being in, you know, somewhere in Rome or somewhere in Japan when their assets got locked, and now they're like, well, how do I get home? Like, that's what this is. Light heart, take it with a light heart. And integration. You know, understanding that these blocks within your life are part of your spiritual purpose. If you're saying that, hey, I want to be connected to the divine, I want the divine to help me with my life, I want to be connected to spirituality, to source, whatever. When source doesn't allow you to do something, why is that? And why do you continuously try to push past something? If source is putting blocks, it's a blessing for you, a blessing in disguise. And you're saying, I want to move forward. Why won't source let me? Why are you arguing with source or God or whatever it is? If you've said, I want this to be part of my life, I want this to control my life. So that's what I'm seeing for you right here, is integrating these things and taking it with a light heart. Oh, it didn't work out? Okay, well, there's a reason behind it. I'll know later, by and by, right? So let's see. Let me get you a couple of spell. No, I already got those. Rune cards. Ugh. So Jera, harvest. Reward, fruition, maturity, growth, right action, and natural law. Yeah. The harvest is the Nine of Pentacles over here. That's the natural law to this situation. That's the integration. The universe, if you asked for help from God, and God is saying, absolutely not, you can't keep moving forward, and you're like, well, no, I'm going to keep doing it. And there keeps being one more setback, one more setback. Maybe you have to stop and say, hey, what is it? But all those people, you know, kind of wish on those applications or whatever, wish that they had, you know, known. Hindsight being 2020, right? Achieve a goal, attract money, succeed in business, attain a promotion or a new job. Maybe it is just, you know, you want something new because you feel bored with whatever the situation is. You know, it could be a move around your own town or whatever it is, right? Ask the universe, hey, you know, this house, this whatever it is, I need something new. It's not working out for me. Is there something else I can have that's much better? I'll stay here if, you know, the situation could improve, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what I'm seeing for you. Connect yourself to that kind of energy. Take it with a light heart. So, anyway, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.